Make that move right now, baby. It only goes around once in a lifetime. Make that move right now, baby. More you love, the more you. Okay, I don't even know that song. But I don't know, y'all. That was in my brain. Good morning. I know it's early, y'all. It's like six something. Y'all, I've been up since about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Good morning, Illuminati. Salute. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, and I tell y'all, I went to bed. I went to sleep last night like I was tired. Good morning, Grandma Love. Good morning. Good morning. I come to talk to my people about everything that's been going on. Oh, you just made it to work? Have a good day at work. I hope it's a pleasant one. I hope everything go your way. I've already prayed that things go in your favor. Okay, that part. I come to talk to my people this early morning because there's been a lot going on. Y'all been like, okay, listen, Krista. Good morning, Mr. Williams. Good morning, and thanks for my roses. I haven't been putting them up on the screen because I got to get used to this new StreamYard. Tell us what's been going on. I go to bed. I go to bed 9 o'clock. So I miss Mr. Williams. I had been going to bed early myself, and yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That was Grandma Love. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, Mr. Williams said, "Good morning, Krista. Listening and supporting." Okay, y'all. When I tell y'all this new StreamYard, it takes over the screen. It's so busy. Thanks for my roses. And once you put something else up there, it takes over. Then you don't see your comments. It's a lot going on. I am going to be patient with me, but I am going to pull out that laptop and start using that because, yeah, because especially with this is too much. Good morning, Big Man TV. How are you, dear? I hope you having a good one. Uh, who's that? Jeanette. Good morning, JC. Maz chat. Yes. Have a meet. Oh, okay. Have a good one. I pray everything go in your favor as well. And thanks for being a member. And I got to get you a wrench. Yeah, have a great day. You too, hon. Yes. Yes, I'm up watching TV. Yes, the new StreamYard is a little. If it is, it's almost like you need to go to school or take a class before. And like with me, I'm just now getting used to the other way, and then they didn't flipped and flopped, and they didn't did this, and it's like, what? What is we doing? And yeah, so it's a lot. But thanks for my rose. Thanks for my rose this morning. Let me first start by saying shout out and thank you to everybody that has been watching my lives. I appreciate you guys so much. I really, really do. I hear that you have a boo thing now. You heard that I got a boo thing? Yeah, you know something that I don't know. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay. Um, Shout out to everybody that has been watching my lives and coming over and participating in the live and all that great stuff. I thank you. I thank you. Shout out to everybody that thumbs me up and share me out. Just know I do pray for my YouTube family every morning. But for those of you who share me out and thumbs me up, I say a special prayer for you. I pray that God work things out in your favor, long as it's not against me. Okay. But just know I do pray that prayer for you every morning. Now, I might not know what you're going through. I don't need to know. Okay. Some people is real nosy. They like to know everything. I'm not one of them. Okay. However, if you ever, just needed an ear to talk and somebody to listen, there's a lot of people here on YouTube that I do talk to, that they do share a lot of different things with me. That's between me and you. I will later now on later on the jump off. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, okay, no problem. Big man, I learned, I'm 54. Along with a lot of other things I've learned in life. Um, me V. Hey sis, I gotta get you a wrench. This must be the first time you didn't drop down, or is this a new account? Cause I knew you was a moderator over here. But I gotta get you a wrench, sis. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to coffee too. Good morning, coffee. I know you listening. And if y'all want to know who Coffee is her doggy. No, I wasn't. Really? I did not know that. Okay. All right. Well, we gonna change that. Okay, sis. Don't worry. I got you. Right. We gonna take care of that. One thing I learned, big man, that in these 54 years is like with so much other stuff that I've learned, is that people gonna talk, people gonna say things, people gonna have their opinion about things, people gonna lie, they gonna do what people do. Okay, that's it, and that's all. Okay, now it's up to you how you react to the lie. See, I'm one of these type of people. I always look at it this way. I always compare a bus and a car and a package. All right. Bus, car, package. And I know y'all probably like, what? What does a bus, car, and package got in common? If you call me and tell me, uh, or a neighbor tell me, hey, they're looking for you. They said get in touch with this bus company because you left a package on the bus. I know that's a lie because I don't catch buses. Now, if somebody call and say, excuse me, you left a package on top of your car and we don't know if it's important or garbage or we don't want it to hit you in your head or whatever it might be. Or somebody see me out in traffic and say, there's a package on top of your car. I'm subject to get out and go look at that and find out what the hell is going on. Okay? Because I do have a car. And perhaps on my way to the car, I left something up there. But if you tell me about a bus, I'm not interested. I'm gonna act just like you never said any damn thing. But if you say a car, oh yeah, hell yeah, I might have did that. You see the difference? So I don't get bent out of shape about a bunch of lies. Unless you just in my face, just literally lying and mixing up stories and just doing a bunch of, just carrying on like we gonna discuss some shit. Now, excuse me, you're not gonna just play in my goddamn face now. No, we not gonna do that. We not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit here and smile and act like what you saying is the motherfucking truth when I know it's not. Now you fucked in with my goddamn character. You see that part? That there is a difference. So if that's what it is, then that's what it is. And some people are just lie just because they trying to draw traffic and shit to their channel. And if I see you one of them, I'm gonna eventually leave you the fuck alone too. Cause don't do that either. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't sit around telling lies to try to get traffic to your channel in my name. Now I know some of y'all say, "Bitch, what you think who you think you is? You ain't okay. I'm somebody. Don't you believe that I'm a nobody? All right. I'm don't believe that. Oh, wait a minute. Sir, okay. Strut, okay. Good morning to you. Good morning. Seduct. Oh, okay. Good morning. I do get that a lot. And thanks for my rose this morning. I do get that a lot about my voice. Some people like it. Some people got a whole problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I tell them? Just go back to the name. I'm just Krista. That's all I can be. And you know what? I love being just Krista. I love being just me. I don't want to be nobody else. There is things that I admire about other women, other men, things that they do, the way they say things or the way they may present some things and all that great stuff. But I love being just Krista. I love it. I am never, ever out here trying to be somebody else. I don't want to be nobody else. Number one, I don't know what you're going through to be who you are. I don't know. I don't know what you have to. I never pray to God, Lord, give me this person's life. Mm-mm. I said those words one time when I was like 20 something. And I'll never forget. It was this older lady. And I say older because I was in my 20s and she was in her 50s. Ain't that something? And now I'm in my 50s. Wow. I was at work. She came in. She was one of the patients. Her mom was one of the patients. And she would come near, and sit with her mom and make sure her mom ate and all of that, and stuff. You know how sometimes when loved ones is in the hospital and stuff, hospital food ain't always the greatest. So you make sure, because eating is a big part of getting well, depending on what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And so she, in case the hospital was having something that mom did not like, her and her sisters would take turns coming up there throughout the day and make sure that mom had something that she liked. And the one sister would come up there and she was, a little friendly and stuff. And her and we was talking. And I can remember her telling, and it was like she was always kind of happy. Her and her husband, she was raising her grandson. And she would talk about the different trips and the different little things that they do. And she was talking about her home and her car, her and her husband, and just all the beautiful things that life has to offer. And I remember telling her, I was like, wow. I said, man, I want to be like you, And she said, and I left out, she kind of smiled. She gave me a funny smile. And, she kept on talking and different things, me, her, and her mom. And then I had to leave, of course. And then I came back. And when I came back, she was still there visiting her mom. And she told me, she said, Krista, she said, can I say something to you without you getting, feeling, offended? And I was like, sure, sure. And her name was Marie. And I said, sure, Miss Marie, what's going on? And she told me, she said, you said something to me earlier. She said, and I just want to tell you something that I want you never to forget and never forget who told you this. She said, remember, behind every smile, there's a story to be told. And all because you see somebody smiling and saying this, saying that, and this good as well as this, that, and telling you all of this stuff, there's a story behind that smile. She said, but don't let that stop you from smiling, you know. And because I am a person that like to smile anyway, I was like, okay, okay. But I always remembered, and throughout that conversation, that's when she began to tell me, don't wish for somebody else's life. You don't know what somebody else is going through. And then later on in the conversation, she began to talk about the different things in her life that she had been through. And when I tell y'all, it was almost y'all remember that jail episode thing where they send the teenagers to it called Scared Straight, whatever, and they be trying to scare them that you don't want to do the wrong things and end up in jail and in prison and all of that. When I tell y'all, when that woman got through telling me everything that she had been through, I was scared straight. Okay. I was like, ooh, damn. Huh? Listen, my eyes was bucking out my damn head. Okay. Cause here I am in my 20s. Now I didn't see my mama go through some things. Okay. I didn't see my daddy and his girlfriends and wives and all of this stuff go through some things, little something, something and all of this stuff. Hell, now I'm even at the age where, I'm out here a little bit like that, and I'm going through some things. But I was just like, damn, you know? So I was like, oh, okay. And I let that register. And even for my life now, there's times that I talk to younger people or like my nieces and my nieces' friends now. Now, some of my nieces' friends now, I know somebody had told me about 2, 3 weeks ago, Dad, you got a lot of nieces and nephews. How many kids do your sisters and brothers and them have? I have my nieces and nephews, but I also have their friends that I've been knowing since their friends was hell. Some of them, their mamas now, when their mamas was carrying them. Some of their friends, I've been knowing them since they all started kindergarten together. And they still friends and stuff like that. So a lot of them, they call me auntie too, because that's all they know, you know? So yeah, so true. No one should want to be someone else. Yep, in life. God bless us individually. That's right, Mr. Williams. And thanks for my rose. I'm telling you, yeah, you going to have your own testimony in life. So don't worry about it. Okay. If you feel like you ain't got one, sometimes you just need to get around others and start up a conversation. You might find that, damn, I've been through this. I ain't even realized that. Or you might say something and you might think it's nothing that you talking about. You might just think, child, I ain't doing nothing but go to the daggone grocery store. Or I only went to the gaming store to pick up a new video game or a new game chair or headphone set. Child, my life I ain't doing nothing. I ain't. And then you discuss that with somebody else and you be surprised. Thank you for my triple. Okay, TIR. Okay, you're welcome. I don't know what TIRLE is, Krista. You're welcome, babe. But yeah, so you be surprised. You be surprised. Also, shout out to everybody that has been supporting my channel. Y'all know I'd go on off to the left. Then I'd be sitting up here talking about YouTube just taking up my time. I ain't even have enough time to say nothing. It's an hour already. And I'll be forgetting, excuse me, Krista, you went off to the left, honey. That's your fault that you didn't stay focused. Okay. But anyway, thank y'all for those of you who support my channel. I appreciate you guys so much. I really, really do. I don't take it for granted that you come over here and give me part of your time. Shout out to the replay gang, it. Y'all been ganging. Thank you. Shout out to y'all that's been going over to my other channel. I appreciate you guys. I really, 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 really do. Shout out to just anybody that's, been like just, yeah, you know how y'all do. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Y'all been like talking to me. Y'all been hitting me up. Y'all been wanting to know about something. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. And I appreciate you guys. Shout out to my old subbies. Hey, what's going on? I appreciate you guys as well. Thank y'all for allowing me to be me. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to my new subbies. What's up? I am your host, Just Krista. My pledge and my promise is I promise, I promise to entertain you. And if for some reason you find you are not being entertained, I'm going to ask that you just tap me on my shoulder, whichever one you choose. We'll add some lighter fluid to that thing and fire it up. Okay. Y'all, I'm laughing because I got a whole nutcase in the back. I got a whole nutcase in the back. Why the fuck would you hit my goddamn panel and think that I'm getting ready to let you up on my shit? I'm sure it's somebody else that's on live. Go do what you got to do. I don't know why you came to my shit. That's crazy to me. A whole nutcase. And then I went to click to see was the person still back. They still back there. Sitting back there looking just as stupid as the goddamn devil that told them to actually come over here to my shit. Who the fuck does that? And why? Huh? Do I look like the type that would entertain a person like that? No. Do I look like the type that would entertain a person that look like you? That would come up on my shit? No, I don't. That's not me. I don't fuck with certain types of people. You can't come to my shit. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. You are not welcome here. And I clicked off and I said, okay, a weirdo. And then I went back and they still was there. I said, really? This person still think that they gonna just come up here? You could have found you something else to do. You've been sitting back there for what, 5, 10, 15 goddamn minutes. Why is you still here? What the fuck is the goddamn problem? Huh? You know, that part. But okay, y'all, a lot went on the last couple of hours this last day or so, y'all. And I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Um, hmm. I I don't really know. I don't want to say things and be like I'm being nasty or anything like that. But at the same time, I want to be firm about how I feel, how I do things, and stuff like that. I'm a cool ass person, and I try my hardest to be cool pretty much with everybody. I really do. I try to be cool with everybody. Um, I enjoy being a content creator. I enjoy going to other content creators' channels and participating on their channels and hanging out on their channels and laughing and uh just supporting them in whichever way. Hell, sometime I'll sit up there, hell, if I know you a person that you get paid for your shit and folks get upset. Now what I won't do is deliberately just come up on your channel and be annoying to your guests and the people in your chat just to be that way for you to get money to have, because you do get the pay down thing and all of that. I don't come up there and deliberately just do ridiculous shit just to make people be this way. But at the same time, I know sometimes my presence can make people feel like I don't like that B. You know, I don't like her. I don't want to be around her. I don't, different things like that. But so, or I don't want to see her on your panel. I don't like her. I don't like you keeping company with her. Whatever it may be, you know. I enjoy, here, make your money. That's how you do. That means I did my share of supporting your channel. I'm getting something out of being at your channel. Perhaps somebody come across your video or somebody is down in your audience that don't know about Just Krista. And they might come over and check me out. They may come over and check me out because they feel I'm a cool ass person. They may come and check me out because they feel like, well, let me check out Miss Lady and see what's going on. Um, oh, wait a minute. I didn't even see. It says, because next month, God willing, I'll see 3/4 of a century, a lot of life. So people may never see. Thanks for the roses. Yeah, okay, Mr. Williams. Thank you for being you. Thank you, Miss V. Thank you. Thank you. So, um, okay. So with that being said, I enjoy, you know, being there with other content creators and stuff. Um, this last 24 hours, 36 hours or whatever, it's been a little crazy. I I think me asking for something is the reason it's been a little crazy. And one thing I've learned from that is if a person fuck with you, they fuck with you. If for some reason somebody block you or choose not to whatever have any type of communication with you because y'all fell out or anything like that, one thing I've learned from this exercise is to just let that shit flow. And if it's meant for anything to be any different, leave that up to that person to genuinely find it necessary in their heart to say, you know what, I don't have a problem with Just Krista anymore. Or I feel like we can push past this shit. So I'm going to unblock this person and we just going to see what happens. One thing I learned is don't ask somebody to do it. Don't tell a person how they make you feel about this decision that they've made to block you or whatever it is. Now, that's what I've learned from this. And the reason I say that is because to me, and I know everybody do things differently, but to me, for me asking a person, the question of why am I blocked or why you blocked me, it put them in a place of arrogance when it came to me. Good morning, no pressure. Good morning. Good morning. It put them in a place of arrogance when it came to me. It put them in a place of, I got something over you. You asked me for this. I'm going to say and treat you and act any kind of way that I want to. And blah, 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 blah. Okay. It also kind of like stirred up a couple of things and different things too. And I just wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with the results of me asking a person to unblock me. Or why did you block me? What was it that I did? Because that's always my question too. Whenever I get into something with somebody, I like to know what I did. Because if it's something that I did that needs to be corrected, I'm woman enough to correct it. I like to treat people like I want to be treated. If I just suddenly stop fucking with you and you still see me going around here fucking with others, but I don't fuck with you, and you notice that, you know what, Krista don't really fuck with me like that. And even though, I might say hi or hello to her, she usually have about 10 words for me, with how you doing, king, queen, have a good day. I hope you're beautiful and all of that. And I notice if I say hello, Krista, or good morning, Krista, she just put up hi. And she keeps it moving. But then I see her laughing and talking with everybody else, you know. I would hope that you would say, well, let me, yo, Krista, what's going on? Is everything all right? Because you're usually a different type of person when it comes to me. Good morning, Black Pearl. Good morning. So when I was thinking about this type of thing that went on and how everything kind of played out, I said, you know what, Krista? You got no fucking body to blame but your damn self. You got nobody to blame for all of this bullshit but your damn self. Because if that person didn't find it in their fucking heart to say, let me unblock this person, especially the type of YouTube shit that y'all had, then you should have left that shit the fuck alone. You should have just let that shit ride out and kept it goddamn moving. You know you still on YouTube. They know you still on YouTube. They see and they know that, whatever it is that they know. And I remember my mom and my grandmother, you know what I'm saying, when I had started like, getting out here and, growing up in different things. And one thing my mother always said, when it comes to getting things in life, whether it's whatever it is, if it's for you, it's for you. If it's meant for you to be there, you will be there. If it's meant for you to have it, you will have it. But don't go and force something. And to me, I felt like I forced something. And there we go. Okay. To me, I felt like I was forcing something. It's like almost like I was forcing a friendship. I was forcing to be a part of and I just yeah. So I'm sorry, y'all. It's a lot going on. And you see somebody trying to get into my shit. They've been leaving all types of stuff. And I done told you to go the fuck away. Okay. So if you don't choose to go the fuck away, then now we didn't push you on where you needed to go. Good morning, Choo Choo. Do you yourself down on certain people's platform, or what we really see is the real you? Choo Choo, not really that I dumb myself down. I try to treat people as an individual, Choo Choo. I try to have my own friendship, relationship, YouTube ship, whatever, with people. I try not to treat everybody like, I can't treat you, Choo Choo, like I would treat, let's just say, Miss V or Mr. Williams, or can't remember somebody else that's in here. Them Baines is the last couple of ones, or Big Man TV. I try to have my own YouTube ship with people. Like, even if you like leave me comments, which I got to do better on my comments. If you leave me a comment or you come to my channel or you in the live or something, and if you notice, I have my own way of doing with everybody. So when I go up on another content creators panel or anything like that, or I be around them, I treat them like I treat them. You know what I mean? I go by what we have in common and I go from there, kind of like I do people in my real. Hey, Ray Trace, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Spade King. Good morning. Yeah, okay, Choo Choo. Yeah, I just try to, it's not so much like dumbing down. It's not even that, I'm saying, well, this person, they don't have a good, mind or whatever. I don't know. Nothing like that. I just try. I just naturally, it just come to me that way. They like to say Sagittarius is weird like chameleons, you know. Good morning, no pressure. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Stitch girl. Hey. They say we're like chameleons. I can kind of like fit in anywhere. I used to have a saying, I can get along with a snake until he bite me. Okay. But that was the lesson that I learned. And the way things really play out these last few hours, it still got me a little confused because in my mind, the only thing I'm saying is I remember talking about this situation that morning and left with the hope that, okay, if I get up in the middle of the night or whatever, and this person is on, that I can come up there and say hello, maybe participate a little short while in the conversation and then get the fuck on and continue to do whatever it is that I was doing, you know? And later on, I made my dinner, played cards for about 3 hours. I was about to say 4 hours. No, it was about 3 hours. Took my shower, went to sleep, woke up, and I still don't know what happened. I remember going on Pizarro's panel. I remember us going over there, and it's just been like wham, 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 wham. Like my head is like going back and forth, like it's being knocked up against walls. Like, what the hell? You know? So I'm still trying to still to myself saying, what the hell happened? I'm really like, what the hell happened? And then the lies and the mix up and the just taking stuff and just flipping and turning it around. And then my mind just started going back to this person is really, really trying to use you. And whatever it is that y'all have going on to bring some traffic to their channel. All while saying, I'm the shit, I'm the this, I'm the that. But knowing good and damn well, if people know that you're over there or you're going over there, that they coming through to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, Krista, you got to be more careful. You leave that shit the fuck alone. You leave that where the fuck it is. Because that's not what you asked for. That's not what you asked for. I did not ask for that. I didn't ask that the minute I came up on nobody's panel that I was going to be greeted with all these people from the past that, child, go away. We had a problem how many months ago? Why do we still have a problem? Go the fuck away. I don't, okay, listen, you don't like me. Got it. I don't like you then. Got it. Now, why are you still worried about me? Go the fuck away. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly. Go. Get on the fuck away from here. And I was greeted with all of that. I was greeted with all this shit from the past. From the last time that I was on people's panels and shit. Why? Why? And I just woke the fuck up. I didn't come here for that. And then it's just been one thing after a fucking other. And I said, for me, I'm not saying that that person is a bad person, but for me and that person, it's too much toxic. It's too toxic. It's too much. It's too much. And although I kind of like enjoy that person and all of that shit, you know, all of that, that's too much for me. That's all the bullshit. I don't really like to be lied on and stuff. I don't like it when people do this and that. And then, you know, you got sidekicks and side pieces and shit falling in and saying shit. I know me. You'll fuck around and my goddamn medicine won't be working. And I'll come out here like goddamn Tasmania devil saying a whole bunch of bullshit and cussing and yelling and acting a complete goddamn fool on this bitch. And I don't want to do that. And I don't like when people dictate my mood and how I'm going to be. And that's what I found these last 36 hours or however it's been since this person blocked me. I found that what was going on since they unblocked me has had its way of dictating my mood. And I don't like that. It's been having me here on YouTube in a whole nother thing with the people that I hang out with and the people I talk to and all of that type of stuff. You know, so I don't like that. I'm not cool with that. Too much says no shade, JC. When you're at when you're at your age, this is what happens when you follow other people's lead. Follow your own mind and heart. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't take that shady. I wouldn't take that shady. One thing about me, wait a minute, who was that? Too much. And thank you for dropping down. One thing about me, I don't mind people coming over and telling me what they see. You know what I mean? And I feel it's a way to say things to people, especially if you know you're coming from a good place with what you're saying to a person. You know, people will know. People will know. They'll pick up what you're saying, you know, because I don't do everything perfect. And sometimes you need somebody on the outside, you know, looking in to tell you what they see. It might help you out, you know. And Jessica, hey, JC, do you think you were set up because of how easygoing you are? I do, Jessica. And thanks for dropping down too. I do kind of think it was kind of like a little bit of a setup, to be honest with you. And I seen it. And I was saying to myself, nah. And then once this person told me over at YT's, you know, even after everything, because even when I went over to YT Cameras on today, shout out to her. And, you know, her and I, we've had our differences. Okay. We've had our differences a couple of times. But I thank her for allowing me to, you know, we've been okay. We've been pretty cool. You know, she be on her side of YouTube, I be on mine. And yesterday was one of the days that I hit her link and I came up and I had went up to address this other person who was up there calling me something crazy. But that other person left. So while I was there, the other person was still up there, and they was like, no, 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 just stay right there. I got something to say, and they got to talking. And so when they asked me the question and I got ready to answer the question, they didn't hurry up and said, don't say that. And I was thinking to myself, yo, people go around this internet calling me all kind of names, saying all types of crazy shit about me. And when I say your people, the people that support you real heavy, partner, they go around this internet calling me and saying all types of crazy shit to me. Even to the point where I'm up on people's panels and shit, and they like, who is this? What is this name that these people is calling you? Where did this come from? And I go up and I just call the people weirdos. I didn't call them a bunch of motherfuckers or ass kissers. I didn't say anything like that. I just said the weirdos. And when I seen that person had some smoke for me just for that. Okay, I gotta go. I'm not even getting ready to say nothing else. And I said, YT Cameras, thank you for having me. And the only thing I did, I left. What else was I supposed to do? I didn't come over there to her platform to argue with anybody. I didn't wake up yesterday on YouTube to say I want to argue, fuss, and fight with anybody. That's not why I come on here. That's not why I come on here. But when I seen that that's where that person's mind and shit was, I was like, time to go. Time to go, Krista. And I left. And I sat there and I listened to them talk a little bit, and they expressed, yeah, she left because of this and that, and because she want to start with me, she want to do this and that. I said, that shit ain't true. That shit ain't true. And I listened to them talk some more, and then I said, you know what? This we're getting ready to be some real bullshit. This getting ready to be some real bullshit. But before that happened, I went to my wall because I said, I ain't finna do another video. I went to my wall and I wrote what I wrote. And I left it like that. And then afterwards, I went back to YT Cameras to finish watching her show and what she had going on. And while there, I heard that person saying some more and some more stuff. And I said to myself, this getting ready to flip and turn on me. All this is getting ready to flip and turn on me. All because I asked that person to unblock me and told them why I wanted to be unblocked, and I just wanted to hang out with you and check in on you and stuff. I said, this finna turn on me. So I went up there to tell them. And I told them, I said, you know what? I went to my I went to my community wall and I posted something up there. Because I don't want no trouble out of us. I don't want it to be like that. I don't want people saying when they see me and another person up on the panel, they getting ready to tear my shit up. I don't want that. It's like you got this fighting couple, and every time you invite them to your motherfucking house, they come in, hi, yeah, smiling and shit. And then before they leave, they done broke your goddamn glasses. They done broke your end tables and shit and all of this. I don't want to be one of them. I don't want to be running around this motherfucker and people associate me with tearing shit up all the goddamn time. I don't want to do that. So I told that person, I said, I know this is getting ready to flip and turn on me. No, no, no. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This ain't got nothing to chill out. Chill out. Take a chill pill. All it is. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. Color sticks. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I didn't even see y'all come in. Too much said, do you think it's fair to get mad at Lemon or anyone but yourself for being led by someone that's way younger than you when you're much smarter than that? I'm not exactly sure how you're referring at, so I think I'm gonna not comment on that. Hey, Krista, did you and Lemon talk? I'm good, Tracy. Mm-mm. Tracy, I'm good. I'm good. Good morning. Okay, okay, Jessica. Sorry, Tracy, I'm good. I'm good, Tracy. And so I was told that, this don't have anything to do with you. You can still see me in the chat, right? Okay. Then that means I ain't blocked you. I ain't thinking of, that's up to, okay. So I'm thinking everything is cool. Chili beans. And then when I went over there to their thing, mind you, again, I told them that I had made a post on my community wall. When I went over there to their platform, sitting out in the audience, because my plan was not to go up there. Hell, I was just up there on your platform all day the day before. No, I ain't got to come up there every day. But I'm sitting there like everybody else listening. I done made my dinner, got my fish and shit that I made, and I'm listening. And the whole thing is about what didn't happen with, and I'm like, I thought this shit wasn't gonna be about me. How the fuck am I all mixed up? No, because I got a whole bunch of other stuff. Y'all are here right over here at YT cameras. I got a whole bunch of other stuff that I got to talk about and get straightened and all of this stuff. But you're sitting up here just telling lies and mixing up stories and all of this. I don't know if you're purposely doing this. I don't get it. So of course I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm sitting here behind my screen. I'm going, why don't this mother stop this shit? What the fuck is you saying? This is not what happened. This is not. So that's when I hit the link and I told him to please stop. Please stop. I wasn't trying to go up there and be mean. I wasn't trying to go up there and turn up nobody's panel. I wasn't trying to come up there and do nothing crazy. But please stop lying on me. Please stop saying that this happened this way. And that's why, even like I told the other person, just stay out of this. Just stay out of this, because that's not helping. If you're going to be out of it, then just stay out of it. Because at this point, you're not helping. You're not helping anything. And I'm not trying to have a problem with you that you and I don't just have you and me. So if you consider me as a person you don't know, you don't fuck with, you don't say my name and all of that, like I don't say your name, then let it be that. Don't let some juicy shit about Krista come across your desk and then you want to comment and say everything all out in the open and not just amongst your friends and think that Krista not gonna hear it or something and the medicine ain't working one day and come out here and blast the fuck off. And now it's, oh, well, Krista, you started because that person only said this. No. If I'm invisible to you, you don't know about me, then don't know about me. If you don't know me, then don't know me. You see how that works? Don't know me sometime, and sometime you don't. No, don't know me all the motherfucking time. If I'm not somebody that you know and that you don't want to fuck with no more because of whatever didn't happen between us, leave it the fuck like that. Don't suddenly, because now this is juicy and this might bring some action and this might, because your shit was pre planned. Okay, see, my mind, I'm gonna start thinking real crazy. It's some people that think real paranoid. I try not to be that type of person. But it's some motherfuckers, they think so goddamn paranoid. I listen to some of these people that think they got me all figured the fuck out. They be saying that I didn't talk to this person. I didn't did this with that person. And I'm saying, who the fuck is these folks? And who the fuck, where is they getting their goddamn information? If you got my goddamn phone tapped, you getting the wrong goddamn story. You know? This is what we gonna do. We just gonna ban you because I seen something that said get help or something, and I don't even want to associate you. That part. Let me see. Jessica said, actually, you could tell it wasn't cool when you asked him to unblock you. It was kind of obvious he didn't want to. That part, Jessica? Okay. If you're enjoying the show, oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, hit that that like button. Yeah. So that's the stuff that went on, you know. And then when I seen that person and they said, what did she write? So and so. And they was, well, this is what, and they got to reading it off and all of this shit and all of this shit. I said, okay. So, hey, Coco, good morning. I said to myself, oh, okay. So y'all think y'all getting ready to do this? This what we getting ready to do? And then when somebody say to this other person, such and such, just Chris, I don't know that person. But you just knew me to read my shit to your partner. Okay. All right. Got it. But thank God the medicine is still working. You see how the medicine's still working. Okay. I ain't come up here and call nobody a bunch of bees and all of that. I ain't did none of that. Then the person still telling lies and still twisting up shit, turning it and flipping it the fuck around. And I was getting madder and madder. I said, nope, nope. I said, you know what, Krista? Then go up there, defend yourself nicely. Whenever this person says something that's not the truth, just remind them real nice. That's not how that went. That's not how that went. And that was my plan. But then being up there, then they got this talking all crazy. Well, why don't you do this and that and get some money for this and that? And I said to myself, so you think I'm getting ready to come up here and go back and forth with you now? See, the whole thing is you're trying to bait me in. You done baited me back over here. You done baited me to the point that I'm up coming up on your shit and I'm arguing, I'm upset and all of this shit. Okay. And then even while I'm here, you saying a bunch of crazy shit. Okay. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here quietly and see how this shit just play out and roll with it. I'm gonna sit here and play your game with you. You said you playing a game with me. Let's play it together. Your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. And so I just sat there as long as I could. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to ask this person if they done with me, done with that part of their commentary that involved me. Oh, well, such and so. I said, okay, well, I'll still sit here a little longer. And then once they left and did whatever they did with their friend and all of that and talked about a few other things and found a way to bring that shit back around to me again, I said, nah. And then they left and they came back again. I said, I'm gonna go ahead. I said, now it's time for me to leave. Cause I'm not getting ready to sit up here on this panel all damn day and all of that shit. You ain't did a 10-hour goddamn live until I brought my fat ass over there. Now you didn't did a whole 10-hour goddamn live. You ain't did a 10-hour goddamn live in a month of goddamn Sundays. But all of a sudden, the day before, with all this bullshit, you doing a 10-hour goddamn live. No, I'm not finna do this. No, I'm not getting ready to participate in all this bullshit. I'm not even finna do all of that. Nope. I don't do plays. I don't do all of that shit. I don't sit around here and just make up a bunch of bullshit and try to serve it up real nice on a plate to the people that support me. I'm not finna do this. I'm good. So I got ready to ask the person, are you done with me? By then, I guess one of their folks, I guess, had started paying people down. And so I guess I was paid down $10. That's good. Okay. I don't want to know. I don't want to know how long. I don't want to know nothing. I'm good. I'm good. That the person was tired of looking at me, I guess, or the peoples, or however they get their money together and do what they do. They was tired. I was tired of being there. There was nothing else for me there. My plan is not to. I didn't ask that person to unblock me so I can come and just sit on their goddamn panel and have a bunch of people over there with their phones and their computers ready when this person gonna say something and then Krista gonna blow the fuck up and this, that, and the other thing. Or that they can sit down there in the goddamn comments, which I don't mind. Can I tell y'all something? Because some people say, why do you allow people's their people to come and be saying all types of crazy shit and you just be sitting there in their chats and stuff? Well, I feel like this. If I'm on your panel and I'm helping to entertain your people with you, it's like sitting there watching TV together. They're amongst a bunch of people that they feel like they can talk and share some shit with. And hell, you got one of the people that how you say that word, controversial people up on your goddamn panel, that goddamn Jess Krista. She always got some shit going on. It's always something. So now they're sitting amongst themselves talking about this person, all while watching the show, all while whatever else that content creator got going on their panel. So they're talking amongst themselves. It's okay. They're allowed to do that. They're, it's okay. Y'all ever sat around each other and watch Basketball Wives and them other goddamn reality shows? When certain characters come on there, they be like, child, who cares? But when certain ones come on there, they be like, oh shit, what the fuck? Here we go. Them are the motherfuckers that's more memorable. Them the ones that you be telling Bravo or Woman World TV or whatever it is, Women's TV Network or Oprah Network. Bring that character back. We like that motherfucker. That motherfucker keep us entertained. That motherfucker right there, they keep us talking. That's how you want it. Good morning, Malik. Good morning, Grand Rising. Thanks for the roses. That motherfucker right there, they keep us talking. So I like to think of myself as one of them, one of the people out here that when I hit a content creators panel or something, I help keep the crowd talking. You know, that's how I look at it. There's certain people that'll get up on a goddamn panel and they be talking and you never see a good comment or a bad comment about that person. I don't give a fuck what they come up on panels and do and say. Nobody remembers. Y'all seen it too. Nobody fucking remembers. Nobody really gives a fuck. Whether it's they give a fuck because they like you or they give a fuck because they don't like you. Nobody, I don't want to be one of them now. I don't want to be one of them. I don't want to be one of the motherfuckers that can take a week off from work and they say, "Oh, don't worry about it." When I'm on a job, I like to be one of the motherfuckers. They be like, "What? You need a week off?" Well, I'm telling you right now, if you're not here in 3 days or 2 days, we'll give you 2 days off. But damn it, you better be back here in three. Okay, I want to be one of them. I enjoy being one of them. But at the same damn time, don't just make up some shit, though. Don't just make up some shit. And to me, I feel like that person was just making up some shit to bring some traffic and shit back to their town. Because nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say. You was down to 100 and something people in your motherfucking chat. And the day you talk about, well, I hope you seen that I had a whole crowd of people over here, motherfucker, because the day before they heard that you was getting ready to allow me to come over to your shit. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm going to take my goddamn credit. When I know what the fuck I bring, I know what the fuck I bring. And you and no other motherfucker gonna tell me that I don't. And bitch, I brought some goddamn traffic back to your goddamn shit. And I watched your goddamn numbers slowly goddamn drop as soon as I left that shit too. And we gonna go back and we gonna watch them motherfuckers drop a goddamn again. Cause I won't be back. No, the fuck I won't. The way you sat there on your goddamn channel and deliberately goddamn just lied on me and tried to blame it on the alcohol, fuck that. Fuck that. The way you sat over there at YT cameras and promised me that the shit you had to talk about had nothing to do with me, absolutely nothing to do with me, to bait me back over to your bullshit and sit there and you knew you sitting up there just goddamn lying to me and it's okay for me to come up there and knock at your goddamn door and defend myself. You knew you knew everything. Okay. All right. You won't get that goddamn chance again. You won't get that goddamn chance. I told you the night before. I told you the night before. I asked you a question. I asked you, do you want me here or you want me to leave? I don't have a problem. I asked you that when I seen bullshit, when I started smelling the shit, when I started smelling it, I asked you those questions. You said, no, stay. This, that, and the other thing. Okay. I talked to you real nice. Mm-mm. You won't get that chance again. You won't get that chance again. I hope you had fun these last 36 hours or whatever the fuck it was. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. But the shit you pulling, the shit you talking about, I'm cool. I keep telling you, I'm just Krista no matter what. If I got 113, 1013, whatever the fuck it is, I am thankful for the people that God put in my fucking life over here on my YouTube channel. I tell him every day, I'm thankful. The people that come over here and fuck with me, they fuck with me. They fuck with me, whether I'm talking about you, cooking, my neighbor, whatever the fuck I'm over here doing, they fucks with me. Now, it's a few more that'll come over here and really fuck with me when I've been fucking around with you. It sure is. Cause they want to know what happened, what's gonna happen next. Or how you feel about what happened the day before. What you feel about that? What you feel about a motherfucker paying you off the panel? I don't think he even got $20 for it, but they paid you down. How you feel about that? You know? That's where I'm at with it. It's cool. It's okay. But nah, we not getting ready to do that. We not getting ready to do that one. Mm-mm. I told you that. And unlike you, I promise you, we're not getting ready to do that. I'm not getting ready to come over there to you every time I show up at your goddamn panel. I'm getting ready to be um, um, surrounded by a bunch of goddamn weirdos talking all type of crazy shit for no fucking reason. I'm not getting ready to do all of that shit. Good morning, Queen Sanity. Good morning, Queen Sanity. Thank you for coming over. I did go in and watch a little bit of Shakim and you guys, and I want to say thank you. I appreciate y'all. And you know, Shakim, that's my baby, and I appreciate him. And I appreciate y'all for seeing and thinking of me like that. You didn't have to, but as a content creator, it's a certain way I have to conduct myself, even at certain times. Even though I wanted to just, yes, let's go. I tried to come. I know y'all did. And that really touched my heart to know that people really care that fucking much about me. That it did it brought some real fucking tears to my eyes. I am not just saying it. And when I seen that Shakim, you, Dory, y'all cared that fucking much, I was like, wow. And to know that even all of y'all all content creators. So y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? And but I also know that y'all know, we as content creators, in certain ways we have to conduct ourselves and carry ourselves and certain things we had to do. Trust me, if I wasn't up there and I hadn't planned on being there and I did tell that person I would stay there until the part that they had to say about me was over, I would have. I know that stupid shit was going to happen. Yes. Yeah. But Queen Sanity, I needed to go ahead and finish that out. And the way that shit, and I'm not just talking to Queen Sanity, but they had read out what she had wrote to me in the back that, Shakim had wanted to talk to me. But he didn't like the shit that was going on. Quite a few of y'all didn't. And Dory, Shakim, Queen Sanity, they all like pretty much like took a stance and said, well, this is what we getting ready to do. We getting ready to, Krista, come here. Okay. It's almost like somebody pulling you into another room. Let me put my arms around you real quick. Let me talk to you. And I appreciate that shit. I really, really do. And that was another reason I wanted to bring that up too, y'all. And I know this video kind of long. Please forgive me. I'll take a day off tomorrow, y'all. Let me just go ahead and get all of this out. I'll take a day off tomorrow so y'all don't have to, because y'all know I usually don't do long ones. I try not to. But that really, really really touched my heart. And then I was even thinking to myself, even earlier that day, when I had Ness had came over to Kimmy's, and she was like, you know what, just Krista, in other words, I fuck with you, but with that shit, I can't fuck with you. I can't watch you with that shit. I can't. I don't even want to be around that shit. And that's why I said I have to take responsibility for what I did. I asked somebody to unblock me, and I should never have did that. I shouldn't have never did that. You don't do that. And because I did that, this is the outcome. Malik, alcohol is always the excuse. Yeah, and I don't feel like, to me, Malik, and I feel like that's like what they say, a cop out. I feel like that's just nah. Mm-mm. Nah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. You know. And that's when I said, you know what, nah, Krista, you gotta leave that alone. Don't, that's too toxic for you. That's not for you. That's for others. Enjoy yourself. Have at it. All of that great stuff that goes along with it. But far as me, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that. I shouldn't have never did that. I learned my lesson, and I'm cool with that. And not me. That's not for me. And when I see Shakim later, you know, I said that's my baby. That he really is. He really is. And I appreciate him. He, yeah, I do. I appreciate him so much. But I wanted to just, because I said, once I leave here today, just because I didn't like all that shit that went on. And I felt like it was so unnecessary. It was so fucking unnecessary to just sit here and just lie. And then even far as the part about Pizarro, I didn't say that to be malicious. I didn't say that to be this and that. Even that was said like to be evil. My whole thing is, a couple of times we were on her panel talking, being friendly. And she took it upon herself. And you also said up on her panel about the unblocking and stuff. And she said, okay, and all because she wanted to be sure about something, it got all switched up and turned upside down, inside out, and shaken to the side. I was like, that's not how this all happened. And to me, I realized, okay, Pizarro's a troll. She's this, she's that, all of that stuff. But she's a real fucking person that comes on here and communicates with all of us. And I just know she did not just do that to be malicious. She didn't do that for this, that, and all of this other stuff that this person is trying to make this out to be. That's not what happened. And I'm not going to sit around and allow somebody to just get blamed for something. And when I know that that's not what happened, I'm going to say, no, that did not happen that way. Because I would want somebody to say that about me. Right, Tracy? And that's why I said, no, I'm not finna sit here and just let you blame her for something like that. I know she cares a lot about me, Tracy. And that's why I said, no, she did not do that. And that's why I said, no, this person was altogether just No, I'm cool. I'm good. That's his liquid courage to go on demon time. You're a good person. Thank you, Malik. Yeah, well, I don't intentionally like to be around just demons and shit like that cuz I don't believe in the devil using me for no reason. See, Satan going to have to go and enter somebody else and get them to do his dirty work. I'm not getting ready to do it. I'm not even getting ready to sit around people that's allowing Satan to do this to them. If you got Satan entering your body willingly and you just going around here doing fucked up shit, count me out. Count me out. No, thank you. And again, that's why I said, no, that's not for me. That's too much going on for me. I can't do that one. You wouldn't like me. Trust me, yeah, you wouldn't like me. Cause I don't fuck around like that. I'm not getting ready to just go along with somebody and I know that they're just telling a bunch of lies and being malicious and hurtful and harmful and all of that shit towards people. I have morals and shit. I have some giddy up and I believe in karma and all of this other shit that goes along with it. And because I treat people the way I want to be treated, one thing I must say, God's been very, very good to me. Because I've came across some people that treat me the way that they would want somebody to treat them. Good morning, Coco. Are you and Lolo speaking again? You know what, Coco? I really choose not to fuck with Lolo. I choose. Only thing that I would wish. Good morning, Dory. Good morning, Boo. Thanks for my roses. And thank you, Dory. I don't know if you just came, but I was saying you can kind of red ball it what I was saying about you, Shakim, and Queen Sanity. I appreciate y'all so much yesterday. I did watch part of it. I want to watch it, the rest of it. I appreciate y'all, but I also know that y'all content creators, and had I not told that person that I was going to stay up there until the part of their show that wasn't supposed to be about me, but turned out to be about me was over, I would have went on and, dismissed myself, but I had already told them, or if I wasn't already there, you know what I'm saying? But I thank y'all for being concerned about me and telling me, come here, come into the next room. Let me talk to you. I appreciate that. Back to Coco. When it comes to Lolo, I would wish that just like she's quick to say when somebody say different things or asks her something about me in a positive way and she say, I don't know that person. I would wish that when some bullshit came across her desk, I would wish that she would again say, I don't know this person. Instead of saying, ooh, wait a minute now, what's that now? Wait a minute now, I think I know that person. No, 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 no. Don't take a second look at my file now and say, I think I know that person. Just tell them slide that on into file 13, the garbage can. Slide that file right on into file 13. Let it slide on across your desk onto the floor. Anything with Krista in it, just Chris, let that go on and fall to the floor. Let that go on and fall. Slide that right on into the garbage can. Straight on across your desk. Don't stop it. Don't look into it. Just let it keep going. Just let that keep on going. Don't pick and choose times. Because every time something negative comes, just like that person asked you, well, read that, what she wrote, read that, and you already got it pulled up on your other 3 computers. Going across the room, you just reading it. Okay. We act like my medicine, you know what I'm saying? Like we act like my medicine working. I don't even want to get off into that because I said what I had to say about that yesterday. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone. But yeah, that's the only thing that I say far as that. But I choose not to fuck with her. I'm good on that. I'm still here, sis, listening and getting day start. Okay, Miss V. Yeah, I know it's time for you to be getting ready for work. Malik, I don't like it. That's my Golden Girls not getting. I don't like it. My Golden Girls not getting along. Yeah, I know, Malik. I tried. I tried very hard. I've never started anything with her. And my whole thing is I try to laugh a lot of stuff off. A lot of people don't like it that her and I is getting into it. You know, I don't have no reason to get into anything with that lady. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and just let you keep on just saying crazy shit and just doing crazy shit to me and think I'm not going, nah, I can't do that. That's making me look like a punk bitch. I'm not no punk bitch. I could be easygoing. I could be, hey, all of that's good stuff. But I ain't no punk bitch. And to me, that's what that person was trying to make me look like. And I don't like that. Punk bitch don't look good on me. It just don't. It don't look good on me. So I choose not to wear that outfit. What Dory say? Krista, we appreciate as well. I am just not liking how you are being treated lately. I will discuss it this morning in good taste. Okay, Dory, I'll be there, boo. Yeah, I understand. But you know what, Dory? That's why I said I have to take responsibility for that. You're a number one hater. Good morning. Good morning. You're number one hater. Good morning. Um, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. All right. I was just making sure of something, yeah. But that's why I said, Dory, I have to take responsibility too. I played a part in that. I played a part in that by asking that person to unblock me. Something simple. Although I meant it for one reason, it's something else that came with it. But I have to take part. I have to take responsibility for that because I shouldn't have did that. All right. So I love y'all. Y'all, it's been almost an hour and a half. I was up early, so I decided to go ahead and get me a video in early. And I'm gonna get up and kind of start my day around here, go and get my shower and make my bed. And I think I'm gonna put me some dinner on for later. I've been having a taste for some greens, so I took out some smoked neck bones last night. So I think I'm gonna make me a pot of greens and some neck bones and probably a pan of Jiffy Mix cornbread because that's what I want. I want me some Jiffy Mix. I don't want no, the real cornbread because sometimes I'll take and do make me some fried bread on top of the stove. Some hot water cornbread. But I actually want me some Jiffy Mix today. I want me some Jiffy Mix cornbread, and I think I'm gonna throw me about 2 or 3 handfuls of okra down in them greens too. But that's what I got the taste for today. So y'all have a pleasant day. I'm gonna see y'all around here on these YouTube streets. Okay. And we're gonna go from there. I love y'all. Thank y'all for spending y'all early morning with me. I hope this was okay. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about, this. That sounds good. That's what I got the taste for. I've been wanting me some greens. Ooh, I want me some greens. I do. So that's what I'm making today. But y'all take care. Again, pour into them that pour into you. Pray for them. Pray for everybody. So everybody's prayed for. Welcome everybody to the Potluck Lounge. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.